Okay, now hear me out. So this video is a little longer than what I normally do, but it is also very different. And by that, I mean I am using water paint. Okay, as I struggle to get my shit together, I will explain. So I've been wanting to do watercolors for a really long time, but it's always something that I don't have them. And when I do have them, I'm not in the mood to do it, and it's something. But I found some, and I don't think I have the right paper for it. Honestly, I've never done it before. So this is really a shot in the dark. I'm really hoping that I did it right, because I have no idea how to water paint. I don't know if there's a specific way to do it, or if, I don't know, maybe I did it right. Honestly, all I did was put drops of paint into something and then put water in it, and I don't think there's much else to it other than that. So you can see right here, I had green, yellow, red, blue, and dark green. Then I just popped some water in them bad boys, and then afterwards I just started mixing them up. So again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I found this tool inside the box that had the water paint. I assume that that's what it's used for. I mean, it worked well, so I'm guessing that's what it's for. It's just to mix the paint with the water, which is actually weirdly satisfying. It's probably my favorite part of the drawing. Just sits there. And then you can watch me immediately regret doing it on the actual paper I'm supposed to be painting, because then I have to move it. And I'm desperately trying not to drop any of the paint on the paper before I draw. And then we're ready to start. So again, no idea what I'm doing. I've never actually messed with water paint. I've always been interested in it, but I just never got myself to do it. I've messed around with acrylic, and that was okay, but it was nothing I kept on doing. This one, I felt it was a little more interesting because I can mix the colors a little bit, and it also has like a more pastel look to it. I added some pen to it afterwards because, you know, I still wanted to use my pens on it, but I thought it came out pretty cool. This is probably by far one of my favorite drawings. I'm not really a big color guy, you know. If you notice from my other drawings, I don't really mess with any kind of colors. I don't do colored pencils. I don't like other colors of ink or, you know, paint in general. I don't mess with. But on this one, I felt like doing something a little different. So I thought I'd just grab the water paint that I had and just go to town, I guess. I didn't even know what I wanted to do. I had no idea. I just kind of started splatting paint everywhere to see what it started to look like. I started to get like this cloud feeling to it, so I started layering more and more paint onto it. I thought it looked a little tie-dye. And I think the hardest part was waiting for the paint to dry, because every time I would try to layer on top of something, the colors will mix in a way I didn't really like, and it started making like an ugly, like brownish color. I didn't really want any brown in this, so what I would do sometimes is either just give it a second to let it dry out, or I would have a napkin and just like dab on it. But it started like spreading in a weird way whenever I'll dry it off, like with my hand. So I just started letting it air dry a little bit, or I'll dry off the paintbrush and then just like soak up the water with the paintbrush. And it was about my third layer in that I realized that this is not the right paper for watercolors. It was bleeding through real bad, and the paper was getting all crumpled, and it didn't even hit me until after a couple layers in, and I started really feeling it. It leaked through like 3 pages of paper. But then I thought I'd just keep going with it. You know, like it wasn't really bad. Like the paper is fine now. It's just I know this isn't the right paper for water paint. I'm just not used to buying specific papers since, like I said before, I don't normally do colors, especially paint of anything. So it was new to me. But I still think it came out pretty good. The painting itself I thought was really fun, you know, and then after I started diving in with my pens, as I'm about to start doing right now, I thought it started coming out really cool, you know, and I didn't take too much time detailing stuff on the inside because I thought the color still added a pretty cool depth to it. I just started tracing around random blobs and everything, and you know, just a bunch of lines and circles. But anyways, so this video's taking a lot more to edit. I actually tried doing a more complicated intro, as you saw. You know, I tried doing the whole text thing. I don't know how I feel about all that, but you know, just to add something different, and it's a lot more work than I thought it'd be, you know, like the whole timing process, and it trips me out how some people edit other videos so well, unless I'm doing something wrong, you know, like maybe there's easier ways to do what I'm trying to do, but as of now, from what I've been trying, it's difficult, you know. I think editing this video was probably about a 2-day process, because the night before I was up to almost like 4 o'clock in the morning just trying to edit the intro, and then it took me another like 2 hours to edit the outro, and you know, like it was just a little bit more work than I was used to making these videos. You know, usually I just pop right in and start drawing, but I thought maybe since I took more time on this drawing and it's something a little bit more different, I thought I'd also try something a little bit different with the whole editing styles. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it. I thought it came out pretty cool, but we'll see. Maybe I just have to get better at it. It's a process. So let's see. School starting. School is starting. I got 2 more days of freedom till I go back. I mean, I think I'm just not prepared to turn my brain back on right now. You know, like when school starts, I feel like I have a lot less free time, and I don't know what that's gonna mean about making these videos, because these videos surprisingly take up a lot of time. So I want to prioritize my classes and everything, but I also don't want to get, you know, backed up on making videos, because I've been enjoying doing this, you know, and I don't want school to get in the way, but also don't want this to get in the way of school. So I'm just gonna have to try and find some kind of balance, you know, because I also, you know, I need to take care of myself. I've been trying to go back to the gym and everything, and man, it's hard starting working out, you know, like I'm about 10 days in, you know, like I've had maybe like 2 or 3 days off, but I'm about 10 days into getting back into working out, and man, so far it's just been a mission getting out of bed and going right over there. I mean, like once I'm there I feel good, you know, because I'm at the gym, everything's here, the hard part's over. I just have to work out now. I think the toughest part is getting myself ready, mentally preparing myself to get into my car and then going to the gym. I feel I'm trying to get into like more of a routine where it feels like, okay, I'm up, now it's time to go to the gym. Not waking up and then being like, oh shit, I have to go to the gym today. You know, I'm trying to, like, I'm on it. So something I've been trying to do is, like, as soon as I wake up and I get myself a cup of coffee, I try to ride the train of my caffeine, you know, so when I'm feeling like hyper, at that moment when I'm starting to feel that, get dressed, go to the gym. Because I know if I let it sit for a while, I'll start getting a little lazy again, I'll get distracted, and I'll just won't end up going at all. Because there's a certain point in the day where I don't really want to go anymore. It's about 4 or 5 o'clock, because I think after that time is when everyone's at the gym, and I already feel like really weird and uncomfortable working out with a ton of people around me. But on top of that, it's like when you can't even find any machine or something to work out on, it's just a pain in the ass. Something that I don't feel like it's worth doing, you know. Like I feel sometimes when I don't go to the gym, and I feel like I could have gone. I'll try to work out at home a little bit just to feel like I did something, because once I'm always on and off at the gym, and once I start get the ball rolling and I'm going to the gym on a regular basis and there's days that I skip, I feel like crap, you know. And I'm starting to get to that point now to where it's become a little bit more of a normal thing for me, and I just don't feel good when I don't go. So working on that, trying to get there on a daily basis. It's definitely a process, but we're getting there. I'm also trying to eat less bread. I eat a lot of bread, a lot more than I thought I did. But then when I started being a little more self-aware of what I was eating, I'm like, damn, I ate a lot of bread. Maybe I should just chill out, because I know that's probably a big factor in me just like not being in shape, you know, the bread. Or, you know, I'm pretty sure it's not only just bread. I'm a pretty shitty eater. I have no diet whatsoever. I see something in front of me and I'll eat that. I'm not picky, and for some reason I'm always hungry, and I just need to work out more than I eat. Anyways, enough about me working out and my sad excuses of diets. So the drawing's practically done. I had a lot of fun with this one. I felt like the painting itself took a little longer than the actual pen parts, which is weird because usually the pen part takes a long time. And surprisingly, this time it really didn't take that much time at all. And I think it's just because I put a little less detail in it. Like I said, I feel like the paint itself kind of did most of the work. And this is how it looks. You can see my tripod, it's getting all up in the way. I'm trying to find a way to get that fixed up, but as of now, this is what I got. So yeah, let me know what you think. I think it came out pretty nice. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and enjoy the drawing.